Hi guys.
Hey, hey guys, so today's a stressful morning because you want to tell them?
We had a stressful morning because a certain representative from a certain carrier that we don't disclose the carrier, because you guys will probably guess the carrier after we tell you the story, but not really, because they're not really that bad. They're actually really a good company. I actually love them personally. But a representative from the carrier talked my mom into a phone that was out of the like,
No,
totally.
but they scammed you totally from beginning to end.
Yeah, they scammed. The certain representative scammed my mom, and I already went for a specific phone, and I got the specific phone I wanted, which is the Samsung Galaxy A50.
Show them.
It's this guy right here. Love it. I love this phone. I've actually been wanting this phone. I wanted it from T-Mobile when I was with them, and my bad. I just spilled the beans. I've been wanting this phone for a while. When it first came out, I actually wanted this phone, but at the time I went with the carrier, they didn't have this phone because it was too far, and so I got a different phone. Well, then I realized they had this phone, so I went with a different carrier because I wanted this phone, and then found out they both had it. But anyway. It was just the specific representative from the specific carrier told us this big old thing that I would be able to trade a phone in for a different, and it would pay for everything. It would pay for the case, the screen protector, so on and so forth. And we get our receipt, and this case and screen protector were all separate. And so it was almost as if my phone was just to trade in, just to get rid of it. And well, I don't care. Nonetheless, I mean, what was I going to do with an unactivated phone? I wasn't going to go with the iPhone again anyway. I'm actually, believe it or not, a Samsung Galaxy Android lover. I've always loved Android. Apple I only went with because
tickle.
Our plan was like, if you get 2 iPhones, you get a whole year of Netflix. And so because of that, I was like, I'll try Apple again. And we never ended up getting Netflix, but that's because I don't care if it was Netflix, it's whatever. We already had Netflix way before we went with the carrier, so. But it was just the fact that she kept selling all these different things, and then she talked my mom into the most expensive phone that is ever created, the iPhone 11. And when clearly they had the same exact phone right next to the phone that I had gotten, because it was my phone, and then next was the older iPhones, iPhone 8s, iPhone 8 Plus, iPhone 9s, so on and so forth. And they magically talked her into the newest one. And then, which made our plan like up the wall. And I was with that carrier before, and I loved them. I still would have wanted to be with them. I would have never left them had it not been for the deal they were going to give my mom if I would have left them to go over their service. So, in reality, I still want to stay with that carrier. My mom may switch back over to the other one, but if she does, I'm still sticking with Verizon. I'll just pay my own bill with my money I make. I'll pay my own bill. I'm pretty much doing that anyway right now because I don't want my mom to pay for mine, so I'm gonna have to pay for my own. So,
You don't get the discounts.
What do you mean I don't get any discounts?
You don't get a bundle discount. You don't get my military discount.
Yeah, you get military discount.
No, but if she goes on her own plan on T-Mobile, you lose that military discount.
Well, it's only I calculated, and it'll still be that.
$25 a month.
Yep. So you'll be paying that extra $25.
Which is, I don't know how much it would bring up to. I don't care. I mean, I still get the money from doing the yard
Still
work.
likes to be fucked over.
Yep.
I mean, I just like the carrier. I've always liked them. I don't know. I either like them, I like that carrier, or I like the carrier she's with. she's with a good carrier too. My brother's with the same carrier she is, and I actually like them too. Those are the only two carriers I would probably go with. Are those two? I like their service. Their service is really good. They have good reception. When I was with them, these two, the one that I'm with now and her carrier, I never dropped a call. I would be able to talk. I'd be up in the skyscraper, top floor, working, and I'd be able to talk to my friends. Versus when I was with her carrier, I wouldn't be able to be on. I would be on the bottom floor, and I'd almost drop calls. And I was
What carrier you
and I was with her.
The VA building, you ain't got no service.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so when I was with her carrier, and when I'm with, I always had reception in good place in a lot of my places I went. I never dropped calls. I was with hers, and I'd be in my room and I'd drop a call every 5 seconds, and I was just like, I'd be talking to my fiance, my honey here, and I would just be like, "Hi, so honey, shit, who am I talking to?" I look at my phone, nobody's there. I'm like,
You're supposed to be talking about your phone,
anyway.
not about
So-
carriers.
This phone I actually love. I love Android, period. Android's just my go-to carrier provider for phones. I like Apple, certain things about Apple, but I just found out Samsung has their own version of Siri, which is Google Assistant. Now, the only thing about Google Assistant I will say is if they don't recognize the person that you're trying to call, they won't call. Like if I say, "Hey Google, call mom," they'll know it. So they'll say, "Okay, Colin," or I'd have to say at my mom's name because they won't recognize when I say mom because I only have it because it'll be like, "Who's your mom?" But
Bon Jovi.
exactly. Now, one thing I will say about Google Assistant though that I hate, but it's not. It's a love-hate relationship. Is your phone's on like my phone's right here. I can say, "Hey Google, hey Google, hey Google," and it won't do anything because it's not powered on. But the second my phone's actually on, it'll finally work. So where Siri, it could be unlocked and everything. Siri will answer you. And what do you want? You know, and so you don't have to power your phone on to be able to get your notifications.
Hey guys, not to cut Jason off real quick. I'm being a fat ass eating Lay's Papa Bowls, you guys. That's why I'm not talking and letting Jay rant on and on and on. For once, I'm not ranting because I'm eating. And I'm going to try to eat this whole bag by the time Jason's done with this video because this is how long he's going to talk to you guys. Okay. But
Okay. Anyway, regardless of the fact, Google Assistant is awesome. It's just the only thing I don't like is if you were visually impaired, which then it would be hard to be able to get notifications through Google because you would have to know where your power button is to be able to get your phone to where it's at least on its home lock screen, and then to be able to talk to her. Whereas Siri, it could be unlocked and you could get a hold of her. Like, she can test it and be like, "Hey, Siri," boom, it goes right through. Or if you, even funnier, guys, I like about Siri is she can say, "Hey, Siri," and every single phone of the whole house will go off.
the only reason why I hate Siri goes off on every phone in the house is because Siri loves me, you guys. She's just jealous. I can make every phone go off. Siri, hush it. Don't even start. She's trying to talk to me now, you guys.
So, but yet when I say Siri, just my phone goes off, and then it's like, oh, okay. But it's just
Alright, you guys.
it's just so funny how I say, "Hey Google" for like an hour straight.
If you could tell me what phone this is, no telling them, Jason. I know you. If you guys could tell me which phone I have, which you can't tell me because almost damn near every iPhone looks the same nowadays. Just comment down below, like, subscribe, because we haven't said that yet, and Jason just started ranting without saying comment, like, and subscribe. Always comment, always like, always subscribe. We love you guys. It's free. Just smash that button. Mine's is the iPhone XS Max, which is only like one above the one I already had.
It's a tongue twister in a sense.
Yeah, I used to say SX Max. Then I thought he was saying some other shit. And then it took me a while before I realized what the hell he was saying, you guys. But I like it. it actually responds faster than the one I have, but
we can figure out, guys, though, and it's still a mystery.
mystery.
That I could talk to her, but yet somehow I don't know if it's just my voice or something, but she was getting a lot of static.
I think because you were in the same room still.
And so we're not sure if it's.
I wasn't getting a lot of static. You guys are just very random. But I think because we haven't really used the phone yet, I only got it yesterday, so I haven't really called on it, and the volume could have probably just been really high up, so it was giving feedback from his phone.
That could be, yeah. And just real fast, guys. If you know an app that can make it so my friend told me an app, but I forgot the name of it.
And he won't Google it, you guys. I told him to Google it.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to Google it, but we want to be able to FaceTime an Android to an Apple without using Google Duo, because Google Duo is an option, but the only downfall about Google Duo is
it's boring.
Is that I already get it with my Android, because Androids automatically get it. But
iPhones can get it too. It's free.
Yeah,
I just don't want to download it.
iPhones can get it too if they want to download it. But,
and I would have to stay signed in, and it uses your internet.
Oh yeah, that's true.
FaceTime, it doesn't use your internet.
And so we're kind of in my friend told me an app that was really cool, that you can actually default yourself to whatever provider you want. Google Duo, you just put whatever one you want. Google Duo, FaceTime, and it'll say, and you can click whatever one you want, and it'll set that as your default video program. But it turns it from an Android to an iPhone as far as FaceTime goes. But then you can still have Google Duo as your backup in case you want to use Google Duo. Like, you can still have Google Duo on your phone and it'll still be able to use it, but you can also use FaceTime too. But I don't know what app's called. He told me because he only uses Android, but he likes FaceTime better because that's what his mom has, FaceTime. She only goes Apple, and he only goes Android. So he needed to download an app, and he found one, and it was pretty cool. I'm going to tell you guys an app that's really cool. Copy My Data. That app is actually really handy, guys. I give that 100 stars if I could. If I could give 100 stars, I'd give it 100 stars. Because that thing is so awesome. Like, I literally... me and her got her phone yesterday.
How many minutes have you been talking?
Oh shit, 13 minutes. And it literally, like, me and her were like trying everything to get her contacts, everything. Like, we were trying everything in our power to get her contacts back. We downloaded.
Hey guys, he didn't do the normal thing where you just iPhone to iPhone and just like you do Samsung to Samsung. He didn't take the easy option, you guys. He did it the long, harder way. If he would have just did it that way, it would have been way faster. You can do the iOS to iOS and it instantly just switch to switch.
Oh, well, I could have done that way, but I don't know. I just got that lady at the carrier I went to showed me that app and how fast it was from an Apple to an Android. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it this way. And so it was just like I had her contacts within a second. Like, it was just boom, done. Like, whoa, what the heck? All of them were already on there. And it took like no seconds at all. Only they had to do it.
It did take longer than 2 minutes, you guys.
Only because we were in line and I was trying to do multitask. If I wanted to multitask, it would have been done faster. I decided to multitask because our oldest
Well, she was helping.
Was helping finally, but it was just I had to make sure she guided her mom in the right way.
No, she was helping because I was calling her.
But she sometimes gets excited and pulls too fast, and I had to make sure that she wasn't pulling too fast.
She wasn't pulling too fast, you guys. She's just exaggerating, trying to make it seem like her daughter's bad, but she's not.
Oh no, she's not. She's not bad. She's not bad. She's good. She was good the whole time. I just know how I get something.
Alright, so anyway, you guys, we're gonna wrap this video up. What? Here.
And it's actually, the app's really built for Apple to Android. It's not really, I mean, you could do, it's for anything, but they built it to make it so you can bring your data from an Apple to an Android with ease.
We're supposed to be testing this new mic, you guys, so
This
with
new
all
mic,
this rank, you didn't have to show them.
it's a good one, guys. So far, I like it.
Jason just showed you guys the mic. Why? I don't know. But it's cool. No, it's cool. He showed you guys because now you guys know what we're talking about. So I'm going to test it up close so my voice should be louder. So it should sound like I'm screaming at you guys. Not shouldn't. But we like this because we tried it last night actually to test it. And we liked it because it actually made our voice sound more clearer than just using the laptop. We sounded a little muffled to us, you know?
Yeah, it sounded a lot more muffled.
With this one, it sounded way more clear, but when we were testing it, we didn't sound like we were that loud. So we're like, we're going to speak a little louder today to see if it sounds a little different. But, yeah, so we got a little upgrades just for you guys. Eventually, hopefully one day we'll be real YouTubers. We're trying to get there. Nobody's liking, commenting, or subscribing. Well, we do have some subscribers, but not enough to become famous YouTubers. Anyway, so comment down below. Tell us if you love your phone carriers, if you love your phone. My Max is pretty awesome. I do love it.
I love mine too.
I'm going to try to do YouTube videos from there too, just to see the difference of quality. And we're going to eventually do some YouTubing on Jason's channel because we are doing a lot on mine. I had 2 more videos today that I'm going to drop on mine. Later on today. Today's April 6th. We haven't been doing YouTube videos over the weekend. We were taking a break because we were just doing videos after videos after videos. And so today we're going to make up for the weekend. So we're going to make 2 more videos today on my channel, which is, the next one is how we missed Build-A-Bear. So we're going to do a YouTube one for Build-A-Bear. And then later on tonight, we're going to record one with Paranormal. I have, my backpack's too far, and I'm lazy. But I do have my spirit box. I do have my crystals. I brought my crystals, and I do have my sage, just so that way we're super protected. And I do have my, my rosary. So we'll be extra blessed. We'll even pray and everything. It may not even be no spirits here. Who knows? Maybe I might try to find that spirit that's been haunting me since I was a baby. Who knows, you know? I'm very in tune with the spirit world. If we can't get my spirit box to work. I did it one time in my apartment, which I know my apartment's haunted because I actually was able to communicate with 4 spirits. It was 2 kids and 2 adults. The one kid's name was Aaron. I remember that much. And I think the other kid was Adam or something. Remember, it started with an A.
I think, because I know in our...
Aiden. It was Aiden, sorry.
I know in our old apartment that we lived in, it was haunted because there was like 4 people who died in our apartment, and because it was a major drug home, and they were like, and there was
maybe those were the people that were coming over to talk to me. Who knows, you guys? Because we don't know the details of who died and all that, so we're not gonna go into all that information.
It was kids. I know it was a couple of kids because they got overdosed by the drugs that were in the house. And then,
were they 2 young little kids?
Yeah.
Well, then maybe that was Adam and Aaron, or Aiden and Aaron. I'm sorry, I keep getting their names fucked up. But I could tell they were kids. It was a girl and a little boy, and 2 adults, because it was a mom, mom's voice and a dad's voice.
There were 2 of them. The 2 of the parents died too that were killed. They were all murdered.
Yeah, they were all murdered, you guys. He literally lived, and then when I was talking to him, I remember I didn't record back then only because he already had moved out when I decided to do the spirit box section. My kids were outside. I kind of did this during the day. My kids were outside playing. So I was like, I'm in the house by myself, so if anything happens, I can handle it myself. I'm very in tune with the spirit world. I don't get scared over shit like this. So I've been dealing with ghosts my whole life, you guys. So this shit doesn't scare me or whatever. It doesn't freak me out. I don't know why. Most people get freaked out. I'm just like whatever with it.
And
you were gonna say something?
and how I found out, actually, to be honest with you, was I had some friends that lived there since for way longer than I did.
Okay, we don't want to go into too much of detail.
And they told me, they made jokes about it. Hey, where's the drugs, bro? And I'm like, what drugs?
All right, Jay, we could talk about that in the next video.
Yeah.
Not to cut you guys off, not to cut him off, but I'm only saying we'll talk about it on the next video, on that tonight's video, only because we're going to go into it so we can lead more into that. So if you really want to know more about it, you'll have... Jayson said he does drugs, you guys.
Does it do?
So,
I didn't
He does drugs, you guys. Don't trust him. He does drugs, you guys. Okay, so anyways, all joking aside, if you really want to know more stuff, you have to stay tuned to tonight's video. This is the only way you'll know about it, right, Jay?
Yeah.
So if you don't go on tonight's video, you won't know more about that story. Other than that, I don't know what else to tell you. We'll try to do the spirit box tonight. I have bought batteries. I had checked it out yesterday. The spirit box button does turn on, but for some reason, it's still not working. So we're going to really try to work it tonight. If not, I'll use my phone, my new phone. We downloaded some apps for it. I don't know what the hell my dog's talking about. Anyway, so stay tuned. Like, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you later. Peace.